want to know the most dangerous skill a person can develop? The ability to remain completely calm while someone is trying to provoke you. Most people believe anger is natural. They say it's human. They say when someone disrespects you, you should respond. Defend yourself, fight back, show strength. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Every time someone makes you angry and they just proved they can control you. Think about it. A few words, a sarcastic comment, a disrespectful tone, and suddenly your heart rate rises, your voice gets louder, your thoughts become chaotic. In that moment, your entire nervous system is no longer yours. It belongs to the person who triggered you. You have just handed them the remote control to your mind. But there is a way to become untouchable. A psychological shift that makes insults powerless. A mental architecture used by emperors, philosophers, and some of the most dangerous strategists in history. Once you understand this, you stop reacting, you stop defending. You stop playing the emotional games people try to trap you in. And the most unsettling part? When people realize they can no longer control you, they begin to fear you. Most people believe anger happens because someone crossed a line. Someone insulted them. Someone disrespected them. Someone treated them unfairly. But anger is rarely about what happened. It is about what your ego believes the event means. When someone criticizes you, the mind instantly asks a dangerous question. What if they're right? Your ego interprets this as a threat to your identity, so it launches a defense mechanism. Anger feels powerful. It feels like strength. But psychologically, anger is often a signal of lost control. Because when you react emotionally, you are no longer operating strategically. You are operating instinctively. Your brain literally changes in that moment. Psychologists call this the amygdala hijack. When triggered, the emotional part of your brain overrides the rational part responsible for logic and decision-making. In simple terms, you temporarily become less intelligent. Your ability to think clearly drops. Your judgment becomes impulsive, and manipulators know this. In fact, many people provoke anger intentionally, not because they hate you, but because anger makes you predictable. Once they trigger you, they know exactly what will happen next. You will argue, you will defend yourself, you will try to prove them wrong. And suddenly, you are no longer pursuing your goals. You are participating in their drama. They pulled you into their battlefield, and you accepted the invitation. But powerful individuals refuse to play that game. History gives us many examples. When a Roman statesman was publicly insulted in the political forum, witnesses expected him to explode in rage. Instead, he calmly adjusted his robe and continued walking as if nothing happened. To the crowd, it looked strange, but psychologically, something important occurred. The insult had no effect. And when insults have no effect, they lose their power. Because insults are not weapons, they are invitations. They invite you to step down from your level of control and enter emotional chaos with the person attacking you. When you react, you validate the attack. You confirm that their words matter. You show them they can influence your state of mind. But when you remain calm, something unsettling happens. Their strategy collapses. Imagine someone throwing a punch at a shadow. They expect resistance, but there is nothing there. No reaction, no anger, no emotional response. Eventually, they begin to feel something unexpected, embarrassment. Because the truth is simple. Provocation only works when the target is emotionally available. When you stop offering emotional reactions, people lose their leverage over you. This is the first level of psychological immunity. Understanding that anger is not strength, it is surrender. And the moment you recognize this, you begin to notice something disturbing about the world. Many people are not looking for solutions. They are looking for reactions. They want to provoke you. They want to disturb your peace. They want to transfer their emotional chaos into your mind, which leads to the second realization. Most attacks are not actually about you at all. When someone insults you, your instinct is to assume they are describing you. But in reality, many insults are psychological projections. In psychology, there is a phenomenon known as projection. It happens when people cannot tolerate their own insecurities, so they unconsciously assign them to someone else. A jealous person accuses others of jealousy. An insecure person calls others arrogant. A dishonest person suspects everyone of lying. Why? Because admitting their own flaws would damage their ego, so they externalize them. They export their internal discomfort into someone else. Think of it as emotional contamination. They feel bad internally, so they attempt to make someone else feel bad as well. If they succeed in provoking you, something strange happens. Their discomfort temporarily disappears. Because now the chaos has moved from them to you. You have absorbed the emotional poison they were carrying. This is why some people seem to thrive on conflict. They feel relief when others become angry. They feel powerful when they can disturb someone's peace. But there is a simple way to stop the transfer. Observation. When someone attacks you verbally, instead of reacting emotionally, observe them. Study them, ask yourself questions. What kind of internal frustration must this person be experiencing? Why do they need my reaction so badly? Why is my emotional disturbance valuable to them? The moment you start observing instead of reacting, you shift positions psychologically. You are no longer inside the conflict. You are above it. You become the analyst. And analysts do not become emotionally involved in the data they study. Imagine a scientist observing a strange animal behavior. The animal may be aggressive, loud, and chaotic. But the scientist does not get angry at the animal. He simply records the behavior. This is the mindset of emotional detachment, and when you adopt it, insults lose their emotional weight. They become information instead of attacks. You begin to see patterns of insecurity, patterns of manipulation, patterns of emotional weakness. And the more clearly you see these patterns, the less personally you take them. But there is still one obstacle. Even when you understand this intellectually, your body still reacts. Your heart beats faster, your muscles tighten. Your voice wants to rise. This is the biological survival system activating. Your brain interprets hostility as danger, so it prepares you for combat. But there is a simple technique to neutralize this reaction. Slow breathing, not ordinary breathing. Deliberate breathing, 2 quick inhales through the nose, followed by 1 slow exhale through the mouth. This pattern tells your nervous system something critical. There is no danger. Your heart rate begins to drop. Your mind clears, and suddenly you regain control. Now observe the person in front of you. As they grow louder, you become calmer. As they become more emotional, you become more still. And this reversal creates psychological pressure, because aggressive people expect resistance. They expect you to react. When you don't, they feel exposed. Their emotional strategy collapses. They brought a storm, but they are facing a mountain. And storms cannot move mountains. But the deepest transformation happens when you realize something even more powerful. Most people's opinions are irrelevant. The final stage of emotional immunity is the death of offense. Most anger exists because we secretly crave validation. We want people to see us correctly, respect us, understand us. But this desire creates vulnerability. Because the moment your peace depends on someone else's opinion, your peace is no longer yours. It belongs to them. Imagine caring deeply about the judgment of someone who has no control over your life. Someone who does not understand your goals. Someone who does not share your values. Someone who has never achieved what you are trying to achieve. Why should their opinion carry emotional weight? It shouldn't. But the ego wants recognition, and this is why many people spend their lives fighting unnecessary battles, defending themselves against people whose opinions should not matter in the first place. Powerful individuals understand something different. They do not try to control how others perceive them. They accept that misunderstanding is inevitable. People will call you arrogant. People will call you selfish. People will call you cold. Let them. Their perception is a reflection of their perspective, not your reality. The moment you stop demanding approval from the world, something extraordinary happens. You become free from unnecessary conflict, free from emotional manipulation, free from the exhausting need to defend yourself. You begin to move through life differently. People insult you, you observe. People criticize you. You listen without attachment. People attempt to provoke you. You remain calm. And slowly, people start noticing something unusual about you. You are difficult to control. Their usual strategies no longer work. They cannot push your emotional buttons. They cannot manipulate your reactions, and that makes you unpredictable. Unpredictable people are powerful, because manipulators rely on predictable reactions. Once those reactions disappear, their control disappears too. This is the quiet form of dominance. Not loud, not aggressive, not theatrical, just calm still, unmovable like a mountain during a storm. And when you reach this level of emotional discipline, anger stops controlling your life, because you finally understand the truth. True power is not the ability to intimidate people. True power is the ability to remain completely undisturbed, even when others are trying to provoke you. And once you master that, very few people will ever be able to manipulate you again. If this perspective changed the way you see human behavior, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Because most people never learn how psychological manipulation actually works. And if you want to understand the deeper strategies of human behavior, power, and dark psychology, there are more videos on this channel that reveal what most people overlook. Watch the next video now. Because once you start seeing the hidden mechanics of human behavior, you can never unsee them.